In the college football season, everything has built to this. The battle for the national championship and college football immortality. A moment that every young football player grows up dreaming about. Good evening and welcome to Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, site of this year's national championship game. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Stanford Cardinal, taking on a squad from the Mountain West, the UNLV Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit, and this is it. This football season's ultimate game. Time to find out who's going to emerge as national champion. The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. Returner looking to make a play here. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So Stanford's offense going to get the chance to start this game off. Let's check out the impact players in this game, crew. Guys that are going to have to step up and deliver. The teammates look to them. Coaches are counting on them today.
Chris, I think these are the guys that show the most consistency, and I think that's why we're showcasing them. And they're going to have to be able to step up and not only make plays, I think provide the leadership. Coaches told us all.
Breaks into the clear. They keep the drive going. It's a first down to the 46. And we have an absolute lightning strike on the first play from scrimmage here.
How about that? Right out of the gate, they're going for the big play, and they hit it. What a way to jumpstart this offense.
Nice play to start the drive. They're near midfield here for first and 10. Looking to pass. It's Gulbranson. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Brought down, but the gain moves the ball all the way to the plus 42.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
First and 10 play coming up. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. He's going for a big play downfield. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, the offense coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. Let's see if the coach tries it again later, or maybe in the second half.
Second down after that previous play. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Looks to his left and makes the completion. A big hit by the linebacker. A physical tackle there, big versus big.
Really good defenses put an emphasis on winning the early downs. That means holding your own on first and second down, so you force the offense to consistently have to try on third and long. That's exactly what's happened here in this series.
Makes the catch downfield. They make the tackle, but the offense now set up for the first down at the 21.
Well, I've always said I think this quarterback all year long has been able to be as consistent as any quarterback in the country. And when you get the third down, you've got to trust that he's going to make the right decision and throw an accurate ball to give you a chance at a first down. There's another example of it right there.
Play action here on first down. Gets rid of it on the move. That is broken up and incomplete.
Chris, as this game evolves every year with college football, we see more and more versions of some kind of spread offense. It puts so much pressure on this linebacker position because they're asked to do so much. This linebacker is able to sit back in zone, be comfortable in space, make the right read, and be able to be in place to knock the ball away.
Looking downfield, it's Gulbranson. Lets it fly to the wideout. Touchdown, Cardinal. They strike first in this national title bout. And wow, that is how you kick off a national championship game, Kirk.
Man, Chris, you're exactly right. This offense came out with a mindset that they're not going to wait around and wait for this defense to get settled in. They're going to punch them straight in the mouth and assert themselves. What a championship-level statement that was.
Well, they've flipped into the field. We're set for the second quarter, and the national championship trophy is in the building. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. So the UNLV Rebels offense comes out for their first possession today. And Kirk, this running back is almost a throwback, a durable workhorse. They just count on him time after time.
And I think, Chris, the thing that I love about this guy is whether it's in the run game, obviously, to be able to bounce it outside, get those tough yards between the tackle, or his hands. They oftentimes will be able to throw the football to him and showcase what he can do out on the perimeter against any defense in the country. Boy, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
First down here for this offense. On the run, it's Thomas. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Let's see if the offense can take the lead before the break. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Dropping back. It's Colandrea. The throw complete to the running back underneath. They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45. A solid gain.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Offense looking to throw the ball. Turns it loose downfield. And the ball caroms into the receiver's hands. Tackled quickly after the catch, but the ball moves all the way to the 30.
Well, let's give the tight end a lot of credit here off that deflected football. The concentration and the nice hands to go up off of that tip ball to make that catch.
Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. He's got a man down the middle. They bring him down at the 18. The offense set up in the red zone with a first down.
Well, the quarterback has just too much time against this zone. There's not enough pressure. It's allowing him to sit back and pick apart this zone defense.
That completion good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Pressure is coming. The pass rush gets home.
The defense, I think, sensing some urgency in this red zone. First down play, good job of pressuring the quarterback, pushing him back and putting him in a tough spot now on second down.
That sack sets up a second down and very long. Wants to throw it. Grab down the middle. It's Gums. And the timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but it is third down and long. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's fourth down coming up. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout. So on fourth down, the decision is to trot out the field goal team. And that one's straight down the middle.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He's got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So they settle for 3, and now the kickoff. We'll see if the opposing offense has enough time to answer before halftime. Return starts from inside the 5. And the returner is brought down. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. To throw, it's Goldbranson. A screen to the wide receiver. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Chris, thanks. What else might we expect in a game of this magnitude? Everything on the line, the eyes of the sports world on this battle with the coveted gold trophy at stake. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to Chris and Kirk in the booth. Fellas, hard to believe we're only one half away from crowning a national champion.
Stanford will kick it off to get the second half going. Fields it just outside the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Here comes the UNLV offense back out there. Hoping to click here at the beginning of the third quarter, try to make up this deficit. Looking for the wideout. Diving grab. What a play by that receiver.
Chris, when that quarterback threw that football, I didn't think that play had much of a chance. How about the effort by this wide receiver to lay out and come up with that completion for positive yards?
Gain moves it to the 35, first down again. Handoff from the shotgun. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Dropping back, it's Colandrea. Catch made by the tight end. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 42. Can they make the yardage or face a tricky 4th down decision? Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Caught over the middle. It's Bradley. They make the stop after a huge play. Moves the ball to the 35.
Boy, nice job by the receiver of selling this route to the outside. Created enough space back to the inside. And there's the timing again between the quarterback and the receiver, giving him a chance to come up with some yards.
Still looking for that elusive touchdown, but finally this offense is moving. First down and 10. He hands it off from the gun. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Here's the 2nd down play. And Kirk hits Stanford in the lead. We've reached the end of the third quarter in this national championship battle that has lived up to the hype. For the final period, let's check out the game stats. And here we go. It all comes down to this. Everything to play for. 1 quarter to decide who will win the national championship. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Well, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
So let's see what the play caller likes here on 3rd and short from the +27. Can he get there on the ground? Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
The final 2 minutes here. This defense trying to hang on. The offense trying to make a play to win it. Down one possession in the fourth quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on fourth down. Crucial play here. They go to the air. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. The tackle is made, but the gain sets the offense up. First and goal from the 9. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. It's first and goal. Can they punch it in and take the lead? And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels. They jump on top now here in the fourth.
What a great throw by the quarterback. Puts it right on the money to give them a touchdown and a nice 2-point lead. Late in the game like this, pretty simple. Kick that extra point and give yourselves that 3-point lead.
And now the important PAT to make it a 3-point lead. And the important extra point is good. The lead is 3 with time running out.
That makes the score UNLV 10.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Set to kick this one.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Back to pass. It's Branson. Looking for a late deep shot. And it's hauled in. What a catch. That's out of bounds after running for the first down to keep this scoring threat alive. Serious pressure now for the defense.
Well, it doesn't take long to figure out what kind of adjustments they made at halftime. Here we are, the very first series to start the second half in the championship game, and they're taking shots downfield. They clearly see matchups they want to take advantage of.
Here we go. Final minutes of this national championship game. Can this quarterback step up and become a hero? On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. It's a quick grab. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, playing with the lead, good job by this defense to keep the receiver in bounds. Try to keep that clock moving, trying to secure a victory.
And it comes down to this in the national championship. Close game. Final minutes. Can this quarterback step up and make a winning play? Finds an open target on the left side. And the coach quickly calls timeout after the play, trying to hold on to as much time as possible. Here we go. Final minutes of this national championship game. Can this quarterback step up and become a hero? Grab down the middle. It's 4. Clutch conversion on third there. Sets him up first down from the 31.
I like how the quarterback here works through his progressions and just realized the check down's probably his best option. Got it to the back out in the flat for an easy first down.
And it comes down to this in the national championship. Close game. Final minutes. Can this quarterback step up and make a winning play? Makes the grab. It's 4. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve as much clock as possible. Here we go. Final minutes of this national championship game. Can this quarterback step up and become a hero? Dropping back, it's Branson. Catch made on the left side. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Well, we just continue to see this defense make great plays, especially with their tackling. And the awareness to understand we're in the fourth quarter, you're trying to keep this offense in bounds so they keep that clock moving.
And it comes down to this in the national championship. Close game. Final minutes. Can this quarterback step up and make a winning play? The offense will spend a timeout to stop the clock. 21 seconds remaining.
Hey, this defense doing a good job all game long and not giving up many yards after the catch. Now working with this lead, trying to preserve it. Good job.
Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Stanford. And they take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
Well, big-time players make big plays in big games. Great job here by the quarterback making a nice throw into the end zone for the touchdown. You go up by 3 here late in the game, kick the extra point, and make your opponent have to drive the length of the field to have to score a touchdown to beat you.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT up and good. The lead is 4 here in the final quarter.
That makes the score Stanford 14, UNLV 10.
So after taking the lead, they'll kick it away here and hope their defense can make a stop on this final drive. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Tight end goes in motion. Looking to pass. It's Colandrea. And that one is incomplete with just 9 seconds on the clock.
Hey, really good call here by the defensive coordinator working with the lead in the fourth quarter. Get 6 defensive backs with that dime look, cover as much ground as you can, and have as much speed as you can. I think the quarterback may have been confused there and just threw the ball away.
They need to score quickly here, trying to dial up some big plays. Caught over the middle. It's Thomas. And a late timeout taken, just 4 seconds on the clock. They'll get set, needing to score quickly now, looking for some big plays right here. Looking to throw it on first down. Looking deep for late game heroics. Catch made down inside the 25. A huge gain moves the ball to the +22. Great scoring position now. That's it. It's official. We have our national champions.